Hey everybody, it's Moonhorse again. Coming in just before this video with a little bit of information. We're talking about the University of Utah healthcare program. A friend of mine is not doing well and needs you guys, if you can, to look into this program, donate if you can, help out if you can. They're looking for, donations, people who can do live kidney transplants, the whole thing. This is a very good cause, and it's very, very important. So if you guys have anything you can do to help, or any way that you can help at all, please do. It would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot to everybody. It's not just me. It's about everybody. Everybody's in this together, so we should all put together to actually do something. Like, if you're interested, or you have any way that you can possibly get in touch with this, or if you're in the area and you can do something to help out, you can contact them at uofulivingdonor.org. Or you can contact them at the phone number 801-587-8816. If you're interested in helping my friend specifically, when you get through to somebody or you're talking to somebody, ask for Corinne C. Powell. That's who needs the help right now. It's this person who asked me to kind of help out, not just for her, but for everybody. So if you want to help out, you want to contribute to a good cause, you want to do something good, really help these people out. They could use it. Alright, so now on with the show. Welcome back to more of this insane madness. This is chapter 13. Oh, it's Wookiee, but in Leet speak. Retfak Wookiee. Alright. Part of the reason so much hype was going on around because Silver had just announced Smash for Switch. The console was looking like the hottest stuff since Silver's attractive rumpage. Shadow holstered his gun and posed with angst atop a pillar. He stared at the night sky like an emo and thought about Bloods. "Is it okay that I consider Shadow to be my true dad?" said Vector. "I'm sure it's fine because it's true. No use in him hiding the truth like some moron," answered Silver. He looked at some old trousers next to him. "You should wear those, Silver. It's good for your colon." "I think I shall." With that, Silver slipped on the pants and was now not completely clothesless now. Sure, he used to wear gloves and boots before, but now he's getting serious. And cool. Vector liked how attractive Silver looked in his trousers. He was now 1/3 Justin Timberlake. One more. There we go. Sorry about that. Silver looked down at his abs and thought pleasant thoughts now. "We need to get our booties in high gear," said Shadow, jumping down from the pillar. He winked at Silver's appealing figure. Silver winked back because he was proud he was so hot. "We gotta find the computer room," cried Vector. "Yeah, the computer room is probably where my dad is," said Silver. "You have a dad?" asked Shadow. "Yeah, even futurelings like myself have parents, shads. My dad's really quite bad at life, though." Shadow saw Silver begin to cry because the life-telling must really hurt, especially life. "I'm sorry your dad hates you," said the Emperor of Darkness. "My dad is just beyond the chemical plant. We must go as nimbly as possible," announced Silver. With that, all of them went like cool dudes. Meanwhile, Sonic had made it back to the world place for Silver's package delivery. "Ha! Nice!" he exclaimed like a jerk road. "I just saved 6 seconds from my personal best run." "Sonic, is that you?" said Blaze as she saw and went to Sonic. "Sup, kitty Chatnor? I'm here because Silver sent me with Vector's training wheels." "But shouldn't those be at the Pokeball factory?" Sonic grinned at Blaze and then pulled the box out of his trunk. "I was hoping you could bless this box with your flaming magic. I'm too scared to go without it." "All right, I'll bless it." And then... Sorry. And then Blazy blessed the box with real blazes, as opposed to cat blazes. "Nice doing," complimented Sonic. He wanted to kiss Blaze for her assistance, but knew Silver would disapprove, so he just patted her head with his glove and then ran off for the rest of his journey. "He is too hot, though," mused Blaze in a weird feeling way. "Maybe I shan't choose Silver. He's a
Monado boy. What if I choose to be Sonic's? This was a bad thought to have thought. Blaze better choose quickly, or else Sonic and Silver will be at each other's throats with swords, maybe guns if Shadow got involved, and then the love sickness. Next chapter. Chapter 13. Yes. No. Silver's pants were looking good and it made people love it. 11 agreed. Vector was stunned to see that the computer room was finally in sight. He'd been searching for it his whole life. Totally. Hey guys, said Silver, flexing so his abs were on full hot display. You think my blazing chickie babe will dig me still? Shadow seemed worried about love. I think she might be falling for Sonic. I know I would if I was her. Silver frowned at this and made some chocolate under his trousers. He should not have eaten that bowl of prunes yesterday. Clean me up, Hedgeman piped. Vector, the person man, got the wet wipes and swabbed the poop deck. It was apparent that Silver still had much to learn. I suppose some of us ain't alone in this cruel world, said Shadow, with angst too. Vector was certain life was winning today. It was due to hotness and being a fabulous individual. Look, I shall now cut and break, announced Silver, and he kung-fu'd the door with the computer room and was now an entrance. A man with a big mushroom hair overheard the madness and turned to face the visitors. I am Stramming, he said. That's Dad for you, laughed Silver, and he winked at the camera for GP. Who are you, wise sage? Asked Shadow with his gun pointed at the strange paintings of close-up mushroom faces. My name is Simple Flips, and I am a great entertainer, said the powerful one of computer. He's my dad, but he never came back after BLJing out of my life. Silver said sadly. He eyed Simps angrily. Why did you leave, Mum, and your other 300 children? I don't know what you're talking about. My 200 IQ prevents me from accepting this drivel as a reasonable plea. But we love you, Father. Do you not love us? No. I hear his love is reserved for Fred, said Vector as he prepared some oatmeal after 1 or 2 minutes of microwaving. You see, Silver, sometimes the most important decisions you make in life are the ones that you step back and think about daily, you know, said Simple Flips wildly. Fimple Slips, I'm sorry. I see, and totes understand the comprehension, Dad, said Slick happily. He turned to the window and sang about life, but suddenly turned into oatmeal. What a triumph is that? Growled the great entertainer until he fell asleep on stream, while Roxanne and Woodman blared in the background. Hype days, bruh, said Shadow as he grabbed Butt Boy and jumped out the window. Shadow was always a ransacker. Next chapter. Chapter 14, Alchemic Watts. Lewis is a pretty good name, but it makes you wonder a thing or two, said Silver after his life ended abruptly. I apologize for your dad's terrible behavior, Slivko, said Shaz. At least we found the computer room, said Vector, happily spanked his own tush to assert how fancy his heart felt. How many hearts do you have, Vector? Asked Silver to Vector, like a boss. I understand struggles, so too. Neat, because that might mean that you too are a Mondo boy. Silver then ran up to Vector and shoved his entire arm down the crocodile gullet. Moments later, he pulled out a beautiful new sword. That's another Monado, cried Shadow in shock. This was indeed a thing. I have a bad feeling about this, mumbled Vex. Ewan McGregor nodded in a disapproving approval. How many more lives were to spare this time, though? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, at Evil... Dr. Eggman was so horrendously fat out of his mind. He just wedged the television remote in between his fatness, and now all hope was lost. "I can never flip to the Golden Girls Marathon!" cried Dr. Fatness. Boken entered the Segway scooter and plopped down an apple pie on the doctor's lap. "Take this to have to eat, Doc," he said with coolness. Loki was such a good boy. "I shall take it, this pie," announced the Eggman. He beckoned his many robot soldiers to watch his partaking of the feast. After the feast, Boken looked up some new data on his cell phone. Says here that the second Chaos Sage, TM, has been found and talked to. "What say you, Bokeh?" It appears Silver and his friends have located the simple flippy one. "Blimey, my reputation is nearing further tarnishment. Why hasn't Metal killed him and the other dorkly dolts?" Metal Sonic then showed up at the window and smiled with the robotic ways at the doctor. "I can give you a good answer to that, my former master." Egg's butt spat out his tubby custard in shock. How could his own flesh and oil betray him? "You had better have a pretty good reason, my son thing," roared the Egg thing. "I did so much for you, like wipe your rear when you were a baby, just learning to do... Oh, I'm sorry, I read that in the wrong voice. I did so much for you, like wipe your rear when you were a baby, just learning to duke properly." "I learned love," said Metal with hearts in his eyes. Eggman despised love and wanted all the wedding rings to himself. Therefore, he could not accept Metal's mutiny. "I now disown you, for you are a bottom licker." Metal Sonic teared up because his father now hated him for pursuing positive emotions. But he had to, because of his new life journey. He kissed Eggman on the cheek for farewell and ran away crying into his iron sleeve. Now it was love or death, and Metal was not choosing the latter. Next chapter. Chapter 15. Hot Loads. The loading was plentiful, and Silver was in the middle of it. H was looking so hot with the pants on. The pants accentuated his ripped abdominals. But when will they be heroes? Only the most time could tell specifically. "I can see souls. Never tell you guys that?" asked Shadow. "Nice vibes. Must be in your consciousness, huh?" said Vector. "I'm just glad you're my dad, Shadow." "Me too." "Me three," said Silver happily. "It's gonna be a magical day. I feel it." "Shadow, do you want to find a different computer room?" said Vec Viper. "Well, we have a predicament since we found 2 sages, and they ain't great with us," said Shadow. "I'll take that as a yes, since we still need to find that beautiful... Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. I'll take that as a yes, since we still need to find that beautiful ring for my beautiful chickie baby," said Silver with his hot buns in the air. Shadow looked at Silver's sky-high bottom and gave it a miraculously spanking high five. The static shock of electricity crackled from the center and exuded forth like a gorgeous sign of heroism. "Mercy!" cried Shadow as he pulled out his pistol and shot the booty. "What's going on with your hotness, Silver?" "It's all good, bruh. I just have hotness to share," said Silver, and he quickly took out some of his hotness from his in-between session and placed an ample amount on both Sad and Vic. "I say, what do we do now?" asked Vector in his crocodilian mannerisms. "Take a scoop, brethren," said Silver in a wise tone. "Nice," said Shadow, already detecting the hot salsa enter through his stinking pores. "It's time for the hotness to enter 2 beings? What will Silver think of the matter? What about Sonic and Blaze's newfound love issues? It's all that and more next time, and it's a serious business!" Next chapter. Chapter 16. The 2-hour BLJ. Sonic was at the Pokeball factory, and he had an awesome box to put in the world. He thought about life and focus. "What's that smell?" he said hedgily. Blaze approached Sonic from behind and put a hand on his nose. I want this nose for glorious reasons, she cried. Sonic was scared because his nose was a sacred relic from 1991. If someone killed his nose, he would be at a loss. Blaze seemed so evil now. I want this because of glory, she repeated. Blaze, if you tug my nosy too much, it'll pop off like a streamer succeeding at a 2-hour BLJ. I don't care, Sonic. It's all a matter of perspective. No! Sonic screamed as Blaze pulled off his nose and stuck it in her ice cream. It was now a miserable frozen treat. Look, I just wanted the gift shop, and I just wanted not go to, I thought I read that wrong. I just wanted the gift shop and the bathroom, said the newly noseless Sonic. This is all for love. Blaze then used the victory screech TM from SpongeBob TM and did some more trademark stuff that got copyrighted due to Aaron Weber's masterful meme powers. Sonic did a sad frown and cried for his lost nose. Why'd you take him from me, Kitty Pooh? I did it for the love, glory, chaos, and malnutrition awareness. Sonic ran over to the box and pulled out the training wheels of the crocodile. He shoved both into the center rump location and started rolling around at the speed of sound. Now I believe he has places to go. Gotta follow the rainbows, mused Blaze in her feline ways. She saucily placed the nose cream in the luchador cabinet. Mucha Lucha! Cried Sonic as he pulled out his maracas and began to sing the best song ever. Blaze heard this hot music and reconsidered her vows towards the nose cream capturing. Do we need to? She asked Sir Large Buns. I do it for the kids, ma'am, he replied with the Chaos Emeralds on mine. I need love and life to live for the best contention. Blaze began to cry emotionally. I see life differently now. She returned the nose to Sonic, but it fell out of displacement. Sonic had now officially lost the nose in this forever, and now Eggman totally had the upper cheek. Thanks for watching, everybody. Come back next time and we'll read more of this stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and again, I think there's a bell. Do something with a bell. Hit it really hard. Just, I don't know, slap the fuck out of it. I don't know. Are you supposed to do that? I don't know if that's good or bad. Whatever. I also have a Patreon because I'm a piece of shit, and you can give me money if you really like me. So okay, I love you all. I'm gonna go lay down because it's like raining really bad, and I'm kind of drunk and tired. So okay, bye.